Alright guys, we're back. Huh? Ruby, what's wrong? We got a little scene here. Lemornians are terrifying monsters. Even though Lucius is a Lemornian, that's what he said about them. Why would he say something like that? Kais has been my friend since we were little kids, and Forrest is a precious companion. I just don't know what to believe anymore. Ruby, it's dangerous to be out here all alone. Kais, what's wrong? That worried expression doesn't suit you. How rude. Even I worry over stuff sometimes. Did Lucius say something to you? Yeah. Something you couldn't get out of your head, huh? Kais, can I ask you a question? What did you think when you found out you were a Lemornian? Honestly, I couldn't believe it at first. I was like, why? But at the same time, it was also kind of a relief. Why? At the very least, it meant I had a real connection with my dad. The one who raised me, I mean. Dad had something he always used to say to me. No matter how tough things get, you have to face them head on. You can't run from reality. You have to accept whatever life sends your way and keep on living. Accept whatever life sends your way. Even if I'm a Lemornian, it doesn't change the fact that I'm Kai's Quaz. I'll never stop being me. I think my dad wanted to tell me to be proud of my Lemornian heritage. Forrest taught me the same thing. I'm not saying transforming into a beast isn't a terrifying to a human. But you know what, Ruby? I'm still the same Kais. At the very least, I hope you get that. I get it. What you're trying to say. You know, maybe nobody ever told Lucius that. If he really hates the Lemornian blood flowing through his veins, that's really sad. I want to tell him it's okay to be proud of who he is. Kais, I think maybe you got a bit cooler while I was gone. What do you mean, a bit? I've always been cool, you just never realized it. Is that right? I seem to remember someone getting locked in our shed and crying. That was when I was a kid. And you were the one who locked me in there in the first place. That's true. We've been together all this time. But I still doubted you. I'm sorry, Kais. Don't worry about it. But man, if you're apologizing to me, I bet pigs are gonna fly today. That's just not right. What's that supposed to mean? Now come on, we need to head to Santa. Thanks, Kais. That's right. Even if he's a Lemornian, the Kais I've always known is still right there, right here. Even if humans are afraid of Lycanth, I'll believe in my friends. Just like my father believed in Caius' father. Sorta cool. Well, Caius is hella cool. Alright. Gosh. You guys should really be lucky that I skip out traveling through these places. This encounter rate is terrible. They come up so quickly. It's very, like, irritating. I'm amazed how crazy it is. And this place is confusing already. Hey, it's an ogre, right? He looks like Blanca. Everyone, wait. There's an ogre. This ogre seems different than the others somehow. Indeed, perhaps this is a leader of sorts. But we have to beat it if we want to pass, right? Ogres are the ancestors of both humans and Lemornians, right? Can't we talk things out? Unfortunately, ogres are merciless to any but their own kind. Damn, it spotted us. Uh-oh. Ogre battle! Ow. Back in the front. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Pound that ogre. Get him. Get that bastard. You wanna be Blanca. You wanna be Blanca, but you're not him. Oh crap. Ow. Help me out here. Whoa. Ow. Ow. Dude. Jeez. Stop it. Ow. Ow. Come on. Ow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Don't look at me. Look at him. Yes, that's what I wanted. Take all the hits, Force. That's why you're here. He's down. Nice. Santa, we made it. Wow, your hometown looks very empty. It seems really quiet here. Is the village abandoned? No, it doesn't seem to be. If it were abandoned, the village would have fallen into disrepair. Force, is this Sansa? Yeah, it's just as I remember it. So apparently Force has some imaginary friends here, maybe? I can't see them, but there are people here. They're watching us. This is scary. It's like we're being haunted by a ghost. The people of this village must have good reason to be cautious. Who are you? What do you want? We're not here to cause trouble. We're travelers. Where did you come from, Adelhabith? We crossed the desert. We have a very good reason for going on this journey. Are you Lemornian? Why is a Lemornian traveling with humans? How did you know I was Lemornian? I can tell from your scent. This is a village for Lemornians who escaped from the humans. But now that you know we're here, we can't let you leave here alive. Wait, hear me out. We want to meet with your elder. The fate of the world depends upon it. Like we can trust a human. Then trust me as a fellow Lemornian. Please, there's something we absolutely have to find out. You're strange. You smell like one of us, but also like a human. Very well. We'll let you meet with the elder. But you make one wrong move and you'll regret it. Got it. We understand. We appreciate you hearing us out. This way, follow me. I am the leader of this village. I understand you have something to ask of me. We're in search of the Patians created during the Beast War, and we wish to know more about the Law of Life. You're pawns of Arella. Wait, it's because the Pope is after them. If he gets his hands on the Patians, this world is in big trouble. The Pope is experimenting with the Law of Life, trying to perfect it. The reason he's arresting Lemornians is because he wants to find the Patian as well. What a fool. He intends to repeat the mistakes of the past. Is Arella going to meet the same end as Lemorn? Please tell us, what exactly is the Law of Life? Lemorn fell a century ago. and with it, the secret arts of the Lemoran people were lost. Our books, our records, and our memories now sleep beneath the sand. All that has been passed down is that there would have been no beast war if not for the law of life. What does that mean? Isn't the law of life meant to restore life? That is certainly what some claim. However, others claim it is the power to summon life. Summon? I may be old, but even I am not intimately familiar with the events of the war. But I can tell you what I learned from others. The Lemornian were once a proud, prosperous people. But pride gives birth to arrogance. Lemornian tribes fought among each other. We were on the verge of destruction. In the midst of the turmoil, Prime Minister Colbert tried to save the world using a technique he learned from the Traveler. But it was not to be. Our land was reduced to dry sand and lifeless stone. Only the bloody tears of the Lemornian people remained. That is all I know. 100 years old war is best left forgotten. Nothing good will come of it. The Lemornian Prime Minister Colbert. Lucius mentioned him too. He said Colbert made the Patians to use the precepts. But what we just heard doesn't match up with that. Colbert tried to save the world using a technique he learned from the Traveler. But he failed in the bloody tears, in other words, the Patian remained right. And the law of life didn't come up at all. The technique Colbert learned from the Traveler is what we call the law of life. Learned from the Traveler, the law of life can save the world? That's exactly what the Pope is saying. But what does it all mean? Just what is the law of life? Those who could answer you should no longer be among the living. But the humans must have learned it somehow, somewhere. This just keeps getting more complicated. Let's take a break. Good idea. If you don't mind, I'd like to speak with the Elder a bit more. Okay, we'll take our leave then. You've grown since I last saw you. It has been a long time after all. Sir, please forgive me. You did what you thought was right. Your timing was mistaken, not your intent. But you're alive. We should be thankful just for that. I haven't returned for over 14 years, even though I knew my people were being hunted down by the humans. I couldn't return. It has been 14 years. Let it go. Those who survived are living their lives to the fullest, just as you are. I wasn't the only survivor. You don't know. He was gravely injured, but those survived. Those? You two were always close since you were the same age. Where is he now? He despises humans. Ever since he escaped from Jana, revenge has been his only purpose. Thos has trained himself and gathered young men who sympathize with him. They possess considerable power. They intend to travel to Jana and set the city ablaze. What? And while they are Lemornian, they cannot hope to defeat the humans with so few. He must have realized that 14 years ago. Back then, you traveled to Jana with dreams of reconciling with the humans. You were young, but you never lashed out at the humans, did you? Unlike you, Thos always regretted this inability to strike back 14 years ago. Because of his inaction, he watched his companions die, and even now, his people are being hunted. That's not right. You can say that now. Isn't the reason you were able to return here because you now understand that? Indeed. These 14 years, my hatred for the people of Jana knew no bounds. It wasn't until I was able to let go of my hatred that I was finally released from what happened back then. That is how I felt. Force, you are not mistaken. However, I cannot tell those that I think he is mistaken either. He has suffered greatly. He has seen so many of his brethren die. But at this rate, they'll have died for nothing. What Thos is doing will only widen the divide between humans and Lemornians. We have to stop him. I cannot do that, because I too regret not punishing the humans when I had the chance. have a request to make. Forrest, what's wrong? Thos, my old friend, he intends to attack Jana. What? He's gathered a number of young Lemornians together in Loris. They intend to take a ship to Jana and burn the city to the ground. No way! A small group can't hope to stand up to the Knights. Even the Knights won't have an easy time against a group of Lemornians, but either way, Jana is going to be in chaos. We have to stop them. Humans and Lemornians have no reason to fight. What's wrong? There's big trouble. Forrest's friend is going to attack Jana. What? I beg you, please help me. He must be stopped. There's no longer any hesitation in your voice. We're with you. Obviously, we'll stop him no matter what. Let's hurry to Loris. Loris is south from here. Once we reach the desert, we need to head southwest. Everyone, thank you. Alright, well, apparently we gotta go there. Is there a shop here? Granny? Oh wait, that's the wrong dude. Okay. Durandal. Dragon's Bane. Lots of good looking weapons. I'll stick with what I got. What I need is armor. That's what I want. So I think I'm still wearing some pretty piece of crappy armor. Alright, let's get the breastplates. Get you that. Get you that. Get you that. And get you that. Oh, dang it. Alright, that's fine. That's good enough. Bow. 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 Alright. Algum Force. Oh man, I don't want to go through this force. Alright guys, well, I will see you on the next part. Hopefully we'll make it back to Laura, or whatever, on the next part. So see you then.